Hi, kindergartners. Today we're going to continue our work with inquiry, and we're going to be talking all about harvest, like we've been talking about that topic, but we're also going to be talking about seasonal harvests, how sometimes we don't see the same types of fruits and vegetables in summer that we do in winter or fall or spring. Before we talk about that, I'm going to show you a video of a book, and the book is called An Orange in January. Have you ever had an orange in January or in February? Maybe you have. You're going to find out how we get those oranges even if we can't grow them in our climate.
To my friend, Christy Stallop, with love and gratitude, D.H.A. For my precious nephew, Shepherd, welcome to the world, J.M. An Orange in January, by Diana Hutz Aston. Illustrated by Julie Marin. In a land that glowed with spring light, an orange blossomed. Bees feasted on nectar sweet as honey, until the petals fell away, and the orange began to grow into what it was meant to be. It grew slowly and steadily, fed by the earth's soil and the ocean's breath. Soaked with rain and drenched in sunshine, the orange grew plump and bright, until a hand, brown with seasons of sun, plucked it from its branch. While dew still glittered on the leaves, its days of growing were over, but there was life in it yet, and it still had far to go. From bag to basket. Truck to truck. It followed the skyway over mountains, across deserts and plains, until the orange arrived at a grocery store. There it rested, aglow with the goodness inside it, until two hands, small and soft, took it from the pile and called it the best one of all. Carrying it home, the child felt its roundness and imagined himself a juggler, a pitcher, a clown with an orange ball. That night, as ice gleamed on the branches, he dreamed of a land that shone in summer light. When morning came, the orange reached the end of its journey, bursting with the seasons inside it, and two hands, pink with cold, shared its segments, so that everyone could taste the sweetness of an orange in January.
I hope you enjoyed that video all about learning how oranges can get from where they're grown and to where we are here in Indiana. Today, I also wanted to talk to you about a certain question I had. My question is, what is your favorite food and how do you think it got to you? Now, one thing we haven't talked much about is that foods travel from place to place, but they travel by different ways of transportation. We've talked a lot about how foods can travel on big trucks like this from one area to the other, but we haven't talked much about other ways that foods can get to us. A lot of times we transport food by planes because if we can't grow a certain crop in a certain area, they'll grow it on another part of the world or another part of the United States, and then they'll fly it over to us on a big plane just like this. Another way that food can get to us is through ships, big, huge ships just like this. And I used to live in an area in Virginia where ships would come out every day, in and out every day with lots of different goods and lots of different food products. when you live near waterways like that. So today, I want you to think about what your favorite food is. Here's my question for you. What is your favorite food and how do you think it got to you? So you can think about any type of food that is your favorite food. You can choose anything that you want that is your favorite food. And then how do you think it got to the grocery store? Or how do you think it got to wherever you bought it? Or how do you think it got to your house so that you could eat it? Do you think it traveled by ship? Do you think it traveled by plane? Or do you think it traveled by truck? It's really up to you. You can think about it however you want to think about it. And then I have a little page for you. You can either print this or you can just use a plain sheet of writing paper. And I want you to write what your favorite food is and then how you think it got to you. So how do you think it traveled to you? So for example, I'll just say carrots. Carrots is, or I should say are, my favorite food. I think it traveled by truck. I don't know. That's my thought. I know I chose carrots because I know a lot of carrots are grown near my hometown in California. And I'm not sure if they travel by plane or I'm not sure if they travel by truck. That might be a good idea for Mrs. Ferris to investigate. You could maybe even go on your iPad or on your computer and look it up after you make a prediction of how you think it got to you. And then, of course, you can draw a picture of your favorite food, and then you can draw a picture either of the plane, the ship, or the truck or the vehicle, and then you can practice rereading it to yourself. It's always helpful for us to reread things to ourselves afterwards. And then, of course, like I said, you can check your understanding. Right now, I might even go online to see how carrots actually do get to me. It's just a guess and a way for you to share your favorite food with me. I hope you have fun.